we're going to take it away to Pam Callahan. She is going to show us the Wow Pop and a new recipe for the Wow Pop. Take it away, Pam.
Well, hello, champions. I love popcorn, and I know our fearless leader loves popcorn. And she loves to use Orville Redenbacher's white corn. So this is what you want to get. You can, a lot of people say, well, I don't know if I like this air popping thing because I like my popcorn on the stove. I found that after you pop your popcorn, you can add a little bit of olive oil and seasonings. And that's when the flavor really pops on your popcorn. And I love the Wow Popcorn Maker for a couple of reasons, not just because it's easy and convenient, but it doesn't take a lot of space. You can squish it down, and it's real easy to store as long as you keep this with it. I was looking for my top the other night, and I couldn't find it. So it has that glass disc at the bottom, and that's so that the popcorn can pop evenly. And the other feature that is really cool about this is it has these holes. And that's not just to let the steam out, that's to let the popcorn kernels out. So one side of the top has like a opening, and the other side is completely covered. So you want to let this be like this so that the steam can get out. And then when you're done, you shake your popcorn kernels into the sink or your garbage can, wherever, so that all the kernels get out. You don't chomp on a kernel in the bowl. So this is easy to do. Just recommend is use your Tupperware mini and pour the popcorn in there. And then we're gonna pop the popcorn in the microwave that I don't know how to use. How long do we put it in for?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes is the time. All right. So in that 3 minutes, which I won't talk for 3 minutes, I promise. We have the other thing that I really like is our spice shakers. Now they have the spice shaker carousel. I saw it online. That's definitely something that if you like to cook and you like to have a lot of different herbs and spices, get the spice carousel because these will keep your spices fresh twice as long. You know, normal spices from, the grocery store, they say 2 years, but they're not in an airtight container like this. And when these came, I got involved with Tupperware, but these are the best spice shakers I've ever seen. They have a clear panel here, an opaque panel on the side. So if it happens to get light, it's not going to degrade your herbs and spices as fast. It has one side that has the little holes in it, so you can shake your small herbs or spices out that way. Self-cleaning prongs, so it's not going to get clogged up. Don't shake it over your hot, steamy pan on the stove. That's how the steam gets in there and your spices get bad, and then all the holes get clogged up. So just shaking your hand first. You can measure that way, pour it on. So that's my tip for that, because a lot of people say, I don't like the spice shakers. Hey, but that's because you're not supposed to pour it over a pan. Then the other side, wide open, so you could put things like baking soda in here, and then you could scrape your teaspoon off on the edge there, so that it's an even teaspoon. Some recipes call for that. So this is the large spice shakers, and then we have the smaller ones sometimes too. Not currently in our catalog, but and I brought my 2 large ones so you can't get blue, guys. This is my herbs from my garden. I have a big garden every year, and I have an herb garden too. So this is thyme, and I wrote right on the spice shaker. It's okay. If you decide that you want to change that, you can just take rubbing alcohol, and it comes right off. You can also get some really cool little labels. See, I still have basil on here. It's not basil, but it's my mixture. I have my herb mix. I have thyme, parsley, tarragon, sage, and basil. So all of that is in here. I just like in everything bagel spice. This is Callie's spice shaker mix. I make the dried things by putting my pan in the oven I know you have a gas oven, so I don't really turn it on. Put it in the oven and I leave it there overnight, because that will preserve the color. A lot of times when you try to dehydrate herbs or things like that, you put them in the oven and they turn brown because you cooked them. So that's not a good idea. It's done already.
You can talk for 3 minutes.
No problem. No problem with that. I don't even hear any kernels. So maybe I don't have anything to shake out. I'm gonna try. There's no, oh, there's one. There's two. So there's just a few, so, and then you wanna open it, of course, away from me, so you don't give yourself a sauna.
Do you pour it in the second bowl or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would wanna do that. Cause this is the silicone and the oils would get absorbed if you tried to put the oil in there. So, there you go. Popcorn ready to be seasoned, and then, so if you wanted to do the olive oil or, the avocado oil is now my new favorite, because it's so buttery and good. I saw that on one of the other shows, and I'm like, I'm getting myself some avocado oil. It is really good.
And all
Aldi's is the best.
It is the best.
Aldi's is the best. Sorry, this is not a commercial for Aldi, but we really do like Aldi's. It is. So when, like these, because these are my own slices, there we go. I put them into my hands and I rub them. So I get a fine, I don't want a big chunk of whatever. Go. So popcorn a la Cali.